today's video is very, very, very impromptu. Like, I need to get this off my chest, like right now, today, like seriously, I need to get it off my chest. Okay. Wow. Ghana's going crazy right now. Why is it going crazy? It's going crazy expensive at the moment. Like, everything has gone up. I don't know if part of it is to do with the war, petrol going up and all of that, but everything here at the moment is crazy. I know it's not crazy for those of you that are outside and come with your pounds and your dollars and whatever, but for those of us that live here, right, Ghana is crazy expensive at the minute. Things that you would consider to be like just kind of standard has just shot through the roof. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. I normally buy this particular brand of butter, right? Presidential butter. I really like it. It's like, I really like it. So I normally buy it. I was buying it from somewhere for like, it used to be like around the 50 rupees mark, and then at one point it even went down to 10. I mean, it was like, I don't know if it was an offer or what, but it went down to 10 at some point. And I was like, oh my gosh, so I used to buy it in bulk, like keep it in the freezer and use it when I needed to. And the other day it had gone out of stock for about 2 weeks. I kept on looking for this butter. I'm like, oh my gosh, my freezer supply is running out. I need this butter. And the other day I went back into the shop and I saw it and I was like, yes, it's here. And then when I went to go and pick it up, it was 33 cities. Oh my gosh. That's like, okay, it's not unreasonable, right? Because 33 is about, in pounds, it's just about £3, say, right? But going from 10, like the jump, it had went up like 50%, at a minimum of 50%. Like, it's crazy. And even looking at even the different types of butters around it, they've all gone up. All of them. Like, you can't buy butter now for like 10 cities unless you like oil. But I like real butter, so like it's gone up. I mean, that's just one experience, but like everything is going crazy right now. It's really, really tight. So like the e-levy is coming in, which is 1.5%, right, on top of any like Momo transactions you do. I think it affects a whole other bunch of stuff, but to be honest with you, I don't know. So I'm not even going to pretend to know and try and tell you something on camera that I know nothing about. Okay, I don't know. All I know is that e-levy is coming in, and it's going to affect transactions that you do using Momo. And a lot of people now are just even saying they're not even taking Momo transactions. For example, the other day I ordered something to be delivered to me. I thought, oh, it'd be cheaper bringing it on a bike than me going to the place to collect it and bringing it back. So I got a bike to come, and I didn't have like enough cash on me. So I was like, oh, can I just pay by Momo? And normally it's not a problem. But this time I was like, the guy's like, no. e-levy, so no, we're not doing it like that anymore. And I was like, dang, what am I going to do? But thankfully I managed to find some money to be able to pay it. But anyway. So it's like now what's happening is because of this e-levy charge coming in, now everybody is like, they don't really want to take Momo transactions. Already for some people, when you do a transaction via Momo, they want you to pay the 1% charge if they're going to pull out the money, which I guess is fair enough. But now having this tax on top, and so like even when you're doing your regular supermarket shop, the charges that are on receipts, so half the stuff I don't know about, like COVID is on there, there's some other taxes and charges. And there's a new tax on like all shopping goods as well, which I think is it 12.5% or something like that. So now, like, you see charges, and before it was like, oh, you see these little charges after the total on your bill, and it was like, okay, an extra, I don't know, 5 cities or whatever it is. But now you're looking, it's like 30 cities on top of like whatever you've purchased, and it's like it's getting really out of hand. Like, I feel like for those of us that, I'm choosing my words carefully, okay, so just bear with me, okay. So for those of us that are kind of like sort of financially kind of okay, if that makes sense, just read what I'm trying to say, like are financially kind of okay. Some of us are starting to struggle because these are extra things now that we have to calculate for within the month. But what about for people that are like who live local, like who earn cities, like it's becoming really tight. I don't actually know how people are doing it. Like, you're having to cut. But so far, there's only so far that you can cut things before this is just ridiculous. Like, I have nothing left. Like, you're going to get to a point where you're going to have to choose, am I going to eat or am I going to have electricity? Like, it's getting really, really out of hand. And I know we're talking about cities here, but in terms of like people that are earning cities, it's really, really tough right now here in Ghana. It really, really is tough. Things are getting so expensive. I mean, even the rate, even when you're transacting with dollars or pounds or whatever, the rate is like really high. I mean, like if you're earning pounds and dollars, hey, you're more or less laughing. I mean, things have gone up in price, yes, but I think in comparison, if you look at the ratio in terms of what the exchange rate is into what has gone up, the city has gone up by purchases, it's not actually going to really affect you. For example, like before the dollar rate was it like at one point it was like five to one or something like that, and now it's like, is it eight point whatever it is now, and then whatever you were buying before when the rate was 5 to 1, the item that you were buying was maybe 10 cedis, and now it's gone up to say maybe so it was 10 cedis and now maybe it's gone up to 15 cedis, so it's gone up by like 5 cedis. But in comparison to what you're gaining with the interest rate, the exchange rate going up, you're still kind of winning, right? So it doesn't really affect you in that sense. But for those that are earning cedis, you earn, let's say like 2,000 cedis, 3,000 cedis, whatever it is you earn a month, and that extra 5 cedis now, that's going to really affect you in your like day-to-day living and stuff. So I don't really understand how people are surviving. It's tight. Like now, honestly speaking, a lot of the time, if I'm going out, I'll think to myself, okay, you know what, I'm not going to take the car because I just feel like it's not worth it. I'll just jump in an Uber because actually it's cheaper for me to get in an Uber and go where I need to go and come back quickly with an Uber rather than me getting in a car because the petrol prices are crazy, like crazy. Who can afford this? Who can afford this? We are definitely, I'd say our petrol prices are on par with the West right now. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but because we do our petrols by the gallon, in the UK it's by the litre, and I don't know the conversion. That ain't my area, so I don't know, but there's definitely an increase. So Ghana's getting tough, so I feel like if you're planning on coming here, just be careful. Just be very, very careful, especially if you don't have a regular source of income coming and you're living on savings for now, or you know, you've come and you're setting up a business and your business is what is going to feed you. Just be very careful because these little 1 cities here, 2 cities here, it can get tough. And recently, to be honest with you, I've heard of quite a few people who have had to just turn around and go back for whatever reason it is, to get more money or to re-collaborate or whatever it is. Like, it's getting tough, like really, really tough. So I'd be very, very careful with your money. I'd say you need to understand the currency here as quickly as possible. Don't get misled into thinking that, oh, well, this equates to $1, so $1 is nothing. No, it's not. It does make a very big difference. So, what is my advice to you? Right, my advice to you is if you're in Ghana right now, cut back on things that you can easily do without, okay? So you might have to cut out some luxuries here and there, so that extra, you know, Cadbury's whole nut that you really, really like. Instead of buying one a week, you might have to buy one every 2 weeks instead. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay? You might have to do that. You know, instead of like going out for burgers, you may have to make your own burgers at home. Whatever it is, you need to find a way, or you need another stream of income. Yes, you definitely need another stream of income coming in. That's why I always say that it's so, your income stream, I know I talk about it a lot, but it's so important. It's like one of the biggest things that I discovered being here. Like your income streams, like you have to have it coming from absolutely every single direction. Don't joke. Whatever you can put your hand to. You'll be surprised, right, when you move here, what can be birthed out of you. The thing that you think is really small can be a big thing. I mean, like if people are making businesses out of making cakes, like some of the cakes that I'm seeing these days, I'm like, dang, is that cake? Like, it looks amazing. Like, people are being so creative. You'd be surprised the creativeness that can come out of you. So I think if you're a creative person, do what you can to be creative and don't knock yourself, because I feel like sometimes, a lot of the time, we knock what other people see as a talent, we don't necessarily see as a talent, and I think that's like a huge, huge, huge mistake. So just kind of turn your talents into a business somehow. In whatever it is that you're doing, turn it into a business. Like, honestly speaking, I didn't know that I could do YouTube. A lot of people that knew me from before are like, you do YouTube? Because I'm like naturally an introvert. I'm actually very, very quiet, believe it or not. Probably if you meet, you might actually be disappointed. I'm actually really, really quiet. And don't get me wrong, I have my moments, but for the most part, I'd say I'm pretty quiet. So a lot of people that knew me before I started YouTube are like, wow, Della's on YouTube. So like Della's doing YouTube, it's kind of shocking to them, you know. So just put your hands to whatever, you know, no matter what business you're stepping into, it's always scary to begin with. It's always that moment of hesitation, like, am I good enough? Can I do this? Can I not do this? You know, you have your times where you struggle. But that goes for anything in life. And in fact, I was actually speaking to my children the other day, and I said to them, one thing that has really freed me quite a lot is the fact of knowing that nobody knows what they're doing. We're all trying to work out who we are, what we do, what we like, what we don't like, you know, like we're all trying our hand at different things. Nobody has the answer to anything at all. We are all just trying to fumble through a mess basically. And I think once I figured that out, that kind of really did free me to just try things, and you know, and then you'd be surprised, oh, wow, I'm actually good at this, and then things get burst. That's how it happens here. And Ghana will definitely push you to do that. It pushes you to be as entrepreneur as you possibly can. Like, I have so many things in the pipeline that I'm doing that I'll share with you guys another time. Like, if you had told me that I'll be doing this before I came to Ghana, I'd be like, you must be thinking of someone else. This can't be me, this can't be me. But I have so many things that I'm doing at the moment that's just, when I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is scary. But yeah, it just happens. It happens. You fall into things, you know. And I know that I've listened to people talk about stuff like this in the past, and I'm like, okay, that's good for you, that works for you, doesn't work for me. But you know what, it works for you too, it really does. So I'd say come here, try it, do what excites you, do what makes you happy, and you'll be surprised the business that can be birthed out of it. And also people will see in you and want to invest in you, and people will push you as well. And that's why another reason that it's really important to have really good friendships here, because sometimes there's things that you can't see yourself that other people can see. Wow, this is turning into motivation talk, right? Oh my gosh, I'm even motivating myself. I'm like, hey, where can I start? You know? But yeah, so like people sometimes see things in you that you may not be able to see in yourself, and that's all you need to like push you forward. So having the right friendships around you when you're here is super important, because either someone's going to drag you down or someone's going to lift you up, and you need to be with the people that will lift you up, because they're the ones that are really going to be like, go for it, you can do this, they got you, like they really believe in you, and you need that here, trust me. But anyway, as I said, this was a very impromptu video. I just basically came on here to moan because I was not impressed with the price of the butter that I bought, because usually I'd go to the shop and I'd buy like 6 or 8. This time I bought 2. And I'm like, don't waste the butter, right? Yeah, so I just literally came on here just to like have a little bit of a moan, and it ended up being like a motivational speech, probably maybe for just myself, I'm not sure. But it ended up being a motivational speech. But I'm hoping that you guys have managed to kind of get something out of what I've said, I hope. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know about if you're living in Ghana and you have noticed anything that has just shot up from what it was before, like literally overnight things have shot up. So let me know what has been a big shock for you in terms of the price increase here in Ghana. I would love to hear it. And let me know what you think about my butter. 33 cedis, which is about £3, I guess. Pounds, I'm not sure what that is in dollars. A little bit more, maybe is it like $5 or something like that? Maybe. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Or am I just having a moan? Perhaps I'm just moaning. Let me know if I'm just moaning. Or let me know if you're feeling the burn. Let me know what you think. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Okay guys, that is it. I'm going to stop there. Otherwise I'm going to ramble, and then you guys are going to be like, what is this girl talking about? She's still talking and I don't know what she's talking about, but she's still managing to talk and I don't understand the words that are coming out of her mouth. So I'm going to stop right there while I'm going to quit while I'm behind. Okay, so that is the end of the video, guys. Okay, please. For those of you that have been able to keep up with me, and I'm going to slow down my talking because someone said in one of my videos that I talk too fast, so I'm slowing down. Okay, so if you've managed to understand anything that I've said, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video. I would appreciate it very much. Until next time, I am out.